So I'm sporting a different look today with a choker necklace that I've made this morning. So today I'll be answering some questions that all of you have asked on my Instagram, and there are a lot of questions, so I'm gonna try and reply as much as I can in this video. So let's start! So first question is, why are you a blogger? So I think I've answered this question quite a number of times, and the reason why I started being a blogger is that long ago, about 5 to 6 years ago, when I was in secondary school, I don't really have a lot of friends to talk to, and it was like a trend to start up like a blog. So I started up a blog, and like it became an outlet for me to rant and say a lot of things that I want and share about my lifestyle. Slowly there are a lot of more people reading my blog, so I just continued doing it until today. So next question is, what new K-drama would you suggest to watch? Recently I watched Descendants of the Sun. It's not bad, but I didn't feel that it's really good to the hype that it's receiving. After a while, when the hype got crazier and crazier, I actually went on to watch the other episodes, and it's pretty good. So I thought if you haven't catched Descendants of the Sun, you should. So two of my favorite K-dramas has got to be Secret Garden and Pinocchio. So the two of them has quite an intense like storyline, so you should go and catch it. Next question. Have you ever thought of having a clothing online store? So if you don't know, I actually have an online store back in the days. It's called SPEISHI, and I actually opened it for quite some time and closed it down because of some issues. And it's like a one-man show. I actually became like a model. I created the layout of the shop, getting the stocks, sending out, delivery and stuff. Everything. It's like really a one-man show. I'm the one doing everything. So after a while it gets a bit hectic. Also, there are a lot of customers which I just can't seem to handle. So I really think I shouldn't be on the service line. It's just really weird. I'm not sure if I'm going to open one soon. Next question is, what do you like to do during your free time? Nowadays, I actually spend my time with Bobby. Bobby is my new pet puppy, and he's a Japanese Spitz. And just in case you don't know, he has an Instagram account now called @Bobby_. So if you want to follow him, please do. Also, I like to spend a lot of time on YouTube watching a lot of videos. So next question is, any fan meeting coming up? I think about 2 months back I had quite a lot of fan meeting going on due to the brands that I worked with, like Pizza Hut and Sasa. And I don't really start up like a fan meet myself. I don't know, do you think I should do a fan meet? If you want, then maybe you should leave a comment and tell me that you want, so at least I know there will be somebody there during the fan meet. Yeah. Next question. Have you ever felt insecure about yourself? Obviously, I feel insecure about myself. There are a lot of insecurities I have, like I don't like being so skinny. Grass is always greener on the other side. I want curves that a lot of people have, but I don't. Yeah, so it became like an insecurity of mine to be this like skinny and flat, like there's nothing much to flaunt. There was this time when I was doing my internship at this place. Anyway, the manager was telling me, do you know why, Peishi? Do you know why there are not a lot of guys chasing after you? I'm just like, why? Because you don't have curves. So I'm just like, ouch. I have a lot more insecurities that like little flaws that people don't see, and I think it's really normal to be insecure about yourself as long as you don't let it bring yourself down. Just don't get carried away by the flaws because others just can't seem to see them. So yeah, that's what I try to convince myself sometimes, like it's not that bad. Next question is, how you start being a blogger slash YouTuber? Can you give some tips on how to start blogging or YouTubing? Previously I mentioned on how I actually started being a blogger, and I started being a YouTuber because all my friends started making videos and they sort of like pulled me into it, so I just collaborated with them and started making my own videos. Some tips on how to start blogging and YouTubing actually is, don't start just because you want a lot of views and a lot of readers, because it will actually make you feel very dejected. So I mean, that's definitely all our goals, to actually be viral and like have a lot of people watching our stuff. But if you start off making videos with that in mind, it will actually be very discouraging, because you can't start up in just one day and expect like millions of people watching you. not gonna happen. So most importantly, I think you have to start out blogging and YouTubing with a passion. Like you actually like doing these certain things. Like I actually like sharing about my beauty tips, or like sharing about my life, like vlogging, traveling. So this became a passion of mine. I don't really expect like millions of people watching my vlogs. It's just a happy thing for me to rewatch them again and again. Next question, what would you be doing now if you weren't a blogger slash YouTuber? I have no idea. So I wouldn't say blogging and YouTubing is like my full-time job, because right now I'm at this cross path where I'm not sure what I want to do for life. Yeah, if I'm not a blogger or YouTuber, I think I will be like studying right now and trying to get a degree so I can go find an office job and spend the rest of my life there. So next question is, if you had a chance to swap bodies with anyone in the world for a week, who will he or she be, and what will you do first with the swap body? There are so many people I want to swap bodies with. Okay, first of all, if it's a girl, I want to swap bodies with Candice Swanepoel, provided that she's not pregnant lah. I mean, now she's pregnant and I just want to try and see how it feels to be in a Victoria's Secret model's body. After Candice Swanepoel, let's say if there's no Candice Swanepoel and a guy, I would like to swap bodies with Zac Efron. And the first thing I would do is to shower. Just kidding. So that is all for this video, and I hope you like it. Talk to you soon. Bye!